friends. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. And as I sat down tonight, I was going to make a different video, but then I jumped over on the forums, and the state of the galaxy is upon us. And ladies and gentlemen, this is as divisive as any State of the Union here in the United States. This is crazy. I'm going to say don't shoot the messenger here, but let's go through and look at the state of the galaxy. Now, first and foremost, they're telling us that Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is going to undergo some changes, and some pretty drastic ones. What's about to happen in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is the biggest change we have seen to date. In these 6 years that this game has been live, nothing has been as drastic as this. So first and foremost, guys, they're not doing away with the just regular arena, although they might as well be. What these first 3 paragraphs are telling us is like, hey, big change coming. Crystals will no longer be earned via Squad Arena. They will be earned via the Grand Arena. So we knew that they were going to be having a much higher focus on Grand Arena. I did not believe it would be like this. Now, we have here a series of things. Now, again, they're getting rid of rewards or crystal income for Squad Arena, but they're giving you a ton of different rewards in Grand Arena. They're revamping that whole system. Now, the focus here is they're going to be revamping how they do matchmaking. Now, what will happen is once you hit level 85, you'll be given like a rating, like a how good you are at, this. And man. And what it'll do is that rating will change as you win and lose. It will not be based around your GP. So if you have a big fluffy bottom like I do, you may be matched with someone who has a very lean, tight roster, someone who does like a lot of like, I don't know, what would you call that? Squad lunges, squads, someone who has a very firm bottom, right? Very lean, very tight, compact. And what you would do is depending on the win-loss ratio of you, the player, you may be, you may be set up against people who are equally matched like you. Now, this is different from what we've seen before. Again, they focused on GP and you had players like me go up against people who were just kind of like frustrated, and they'd set a defense and they'd get points and they just move on, right? Or they wouldn't even set a defense and they auto deployed, and it was a huge problem. Now, as part of this, they're trying to eliminate sandbagging. They're trying to eliminate that, set it and forget it. They're trying to get this to be a little more motivated now, but their goal is to make it more competitive and make it more effective. All of these things, it looks like they can change periodically, at the end of each, battle, each event. So you can go up from one league to the next, depending on how you perform during that week's battles, right? But this is huge.
That's what she said.
Now, scoring changes, like they're getting rid of feats altogether because feats have sucked. Everyone hates them. They're not fun. And they're so freaking random that it's like, well, I'm kind of glad they're getting rid of them. You will earn 10 banners for the first time you attack, regardless of whether you win or lose, right? So when you attack, you'll at least get 10 banners, right? This is to like encourage people to actually attack, not just to set a defense, because you will no longer earn banners for setting a defense. But finally, you will also earn 1 additional banner for every unit that's defeated at the end of the round. So if you don't like clear an opponent, what you will do here is you will get points for clearing the individual opponents, right? So that's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. So here's the actual breakdown. First attack, right? We didn't have that before. Roughly the same, all the way across. Points per defeat, roughly the same, but then no points for setting a defense, right? You will need to achieve a minimum amount for, to move on to the next stage. Now, here's the thing. So with the larger emphasis on Grand Arena, and part of moving crystals from Squad Arena involves reworking how rewards are earned in Grand Arena, meaning you're going to have to rework how they do all of this stuff. There are 4 types of rewards from Grand Arena: daily rewards, end of round, end of event, or end of season prizes. So that's kind of how we've seen so far, with the daily rewards being totally new. For daily rewards, players will receive a Grand Arena reward package in their inbox. These rewards are based on their league's current league and division. So it's like, as you participate, depending on how you perform that day, you'll get rewards. Now, if you're in Carbonite, these are the amounts of rewards you get. Bronzium, so on and so forth. If you're Kyber, you can get up to 260. That is half of what, so Kyber, first place, number 1 person, that person is getting 260 per day, roughly, right? Or at least that's what they're saying. That is based off of what? I mean, it's based off of wins, losses, end of event. So if they're 3-0, they can get 750. So end of event. So it looks like how well you participate that day. Now, what about the days that you're setting your defenses? Doesn't look like you're going to get anything for that. But by the end of the season, just for the daily rewards, you're going to get 2,135 or more. 2,135 crystals or more. That is going to be coupled with, let me scroll down here, end of season rewards. If you are in Kyber, rank 1 to 50, you will get 2,500 crystals. So end of season, end of the month, 2,500 crystals if you're Kyber. I wasn't in Kyber this last month. I was Erodium. So I would have gotten 1,445. But plus that to whatever I would have earned here, which might have been about 1,500 to 1,300. So 3,000 crystals. So for me, someone who is rank 1 to 50, right? I say rank 1 like I've ever gotten first place in Squad Arena. I'm usually in my top 50, maybe top 75. That'll be about 100 crystals a day. So it kind of does even out with the potential for a little bit more. Now, again, I'm very curious as to how this is all going to play out. Personally, for me, this actually might be beneficial because I'm going to be going up against people at my skill level, people who make constant mistakes, people who enjoy playing but probably aren't the best. Let's face it, anyone who's seen me knows that I'm definitely not the best, but who are just going to have some fun. I think this is going to greatly upset those at the very top. I think for those of you who have been involved in they call them shard mafias, your shard chat. I mean, it's something that's been involved. I think this gets rid of that. I think there's no way for this for a and again, not trying to throw stones or anything, but the shard mafia, I think this will get rid of that. I don't see how people will be able to manipulate this, right? But smarter minds than me are out there, and many of them are out there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they found a way. Now, one of the things that is interesting here is, let's see, that's end of event prizing, end of season prizing. So this is what we're actually going to be seeing for Squad Arena. So While Squad Arena will no longer provide crystals as a reward, this mode will still be valuable mode for many players to engage in. Squad Arena now has a focus of helping lower players get ready for Grand Arena. So the idea is this is kind of going to be like a sandbox mode for lower players, or at least in my mind, that's how they're looking at it, right? Here, instead of, getting stuff that crystals, you're getting gear, right? And once you get that gear, that's all that you're going to be getting is gear. It doesn't look like you're going to be getting much of anything else. This is kind of crazy. So if they break it down here. So if you're new to the league, so this is the new league, new division, initial threshold. This is what it costs to get into each individual. So right now, initial GP threshold. So there's saying this is what you're probably going to be at. Let's face it, guys. My GP's at like 6 million something. I usually end up around here. I do. Current squad arena crystal daily, right? So this is where most people are. And for me, that's about average. I'm probably closer to here. But I'm not here. And the median for that top 1%, right, daily is between 300 and 500. So if you were part of your squad arena, right, and you're part of that Discord server and you are familiar with the people, you're not likely to be getting first place every day. I mean, you might be, right? You might be one of those few people who are, but it's likely that you're not. And so that's what they're saying here is it's going to be the case. Now, this is how they're going to be laying out squads. So you've got 4, 4, 2, and 3. So if you are in that higher, you're going to be having 4 squads to be putting out, 2 squads, 2 ships, 2 fleets, and then 3 in the very back, 3, 3, 3, and 2, 3, 2, 2, and 2. So it's like this is going to be interesting. And I am very curious to hear what you guys think, because I have a feeling a lot of you are really pissed off. I'm kind of excited about this. I'll see what it looks like. There will be a Q&A on this on December 2nd on the forum, so be prepared to rant, ask, whatever. Now, really be prepared for them to talk about the art department, because they need to. Let's face it, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes really needs to talk about their art department as often as possible. In fact, if I don't hear about the art department somewhere in the Q&A, I'm going to be a little upset. I will be. SB Crumble will definitely hear from me. Now, with that, guys, please let me know what you guys think, because this is a huge change to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and it will completely revamp the way that many of us play this game. Leave a comment in the section below, like, subscribe, share. If you guys are interested, as always, check out the section below where you can find Going Nerdy swag, where you can find Audible trials, 1 month, 2 free books. Every time you sign up, you do help the channel. Star Wars, Thrawn Ascendancy, Lesser Evil, guys, it's out. Review is coming soon. Might I just say, it's worth it. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, smile and stay nerdy.